Title: From Tears to Triumph, Sara's Story. Sara married at 22 to David, a man who at first seemed everything she had dreamed of: protective, loving, and full of promises of a stable future. At first, life was sweet, full of plans for trips, family projects, and shared dreams. But over time, those dreams turned into shadows. David began drinking, at first on weekends, then almost every night. The dinners Sara prepared with love became a ritual of waiting and fear. Each sip of alcohol he took came with cruel words and contempt. "You're good for nothing, Sara," he would say, while she swallowed her pain. "If you don't even work, how do you expect me to respect you?" For years, Sara tried to justify it. "He's tired. He will change. He loves me in his way." But with every insult, her self-esteem deteriorated and sadness filled her heart. The decision to change. One night after another shouting match, Sara looked in the mirror. Her eyes were red from crying, but for the first time, she saw something else. Determination. "Enough is enough," she thought. "I will not let my life be destroyed by someone who can't even respect himself." The next morning, Sara packed a small suitcase with essentials. Her heart raced with fear and hope. She left everything she knew and stepped into the world with one goal: to reclaim her life. At first, it was hard. With no work experience and few opportunities, she faced rejection after rejection. But each no only fueled her inner fire. Finally, she got a job as an assistant in a small cafe. Early mornings, difficult customers, and a low salary could not dampen her determination. Every cup of coffee served with a smile was a small victory, and slowly, her confidence returned. The birth of a dream. One day, while serving a client, she heard words that would change her future. "You have an incredible talent for connecting with people. Have you thought about having your own business?" Sara couldn't sleep that night. She remembered all the times David told her she was worthless. This time, those words did not crush her, they pushed her forward. She knew what she had to do. With her savings and a small loan, she rented a modest space and opened her own bakery. Every detail, the smell of fresh bread, the warm lights, the colors of the shop reflected her effort and resilience. The first months were challenging. Few sales, long nights baking, early mornings. But Sara did not give up. Every customer's smile fueled her determination. With patience, her business grew, and soon her bakery became a gathering place for families, students, and workers. The unexpected encounter. One afternoon, while working behind the counter, the cafe door opened. Sara looked up and saw David. Her heart stopped. He looked at her in disbelief. The same woman he had tried to humiliate and control now stood tall, confident, and radiant. "Do you work here?" he asked, voice trembling. Sara stared at him. Her mind remembered every tear, every insult, every night of fear. But now, strength coursed through her completely. She smiled calmly and said, "I don't work here. Thank God. This is my business." David lowered his head, speechless. Sara continued serving her customers, hands steady, smile confident. She no longer needed anyone's approval. Every pastry, every coffee served, every smile from a client reminded her that she had triumphed over her past. The final message of Hope Sara's story is not only about entrepreneurship and success, but also a call to all women living in domestic violence situations. If you are being humiliated, insulted, or even physically abused by someone who should love you, remember, you do not have to endure it. The strength to change your life is within you, and there are always paths to rebuild, seek support, and regain dignity. Sara teaches us that life can change, that self-love is stronger than any abuse, and that leaving an abusive situation is the first step toward freedom and personal triumph. No one deserves to live in fear at home. You deserve respect, love, and happiness. Years later, Sara shared her story with young entrepreneurs and people seeking inspiration. Never let anyone's words or actions define who you are. Every tear can become strength, every obstacle an opportunity. Believe in yourself and take control of your destiny.